It's the Sunday Chronicle on Stacks 92.1. It's the Sunday Chronicle. We gon' give the news and keep you up to date. From crimes to the politics, you gon' know what's up around your way. We give 2 thumbs up to everyone out here doing their thing. We gon' show mad love to all the ones working hard in communities. It's the Sunday Chronicle.
Good morning and welcome to the Sunday Chronicle. I'm your host, Yanice Jackson, coming to you from Stacks 92.1 FM. This is the platform for community because community knows what community needs. I am so happy to be here again on this Sunday morning. And I'm happier that my co-host, Span, is to my left. How you doing today, Span?
Yanice, I have a headache. But we're going to make this fun, especially since we seem to have some wonderful, fun people. And I'm not going to let it diminish my attitude, I promise, even though I sound diminished already.
Yes.
I'm trying to make it funny, and I'm failing miserably.
It's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Friends. We'll go back to friends. We have some very good friends here. And I would like to introduce my friends from Flora. And they are here today to tell us about their business. They are also here to tell us about their anniversary celebration. And so I will hand the floor to them. And, they are also our show sponsors for today. So we want to thank Flora for the sponsorship of the Sunday Chronicle. We cannot do this without the donations to keep this engine going.
Clap it up, clap it up.
Yay! So thank you. Thad, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Thank you, Yanice. Longtime fan, and what a pleasure it is to be with you.
Thank you.
Here today and talk about something that we're very passionate about, and that's community.
Yes.
And something that we've put together with a lot of love and some time really to understand the community wants and needs is the Flora. I'll call it the Flora experience.
Yes.
So here at Flora, in the store, it's an adventure, and it's an adventure in understanding, I guess is how I'll start.
Yeah. Okay, and so, Eylane, can you expand a little bit on what you do at Flora, your role, and just introduce yourself?
Yeah, so my name's Eylane, and I am assistant managing, and I also deal with marketing. So I deal with a lot of the social media, and I'm just really in the shop every day dealing with our wonderful customers.
And that's awesome. So how long?
And Eylane looks like she's 12.
She's so pretty. I know.
Yeah,
I'm like, look at her skin.
She's a beautiful woman.
I'm like,
glowing skin.
Like no blemishes, and I'm like,
Yeah, I have to thank my parents. It's definitely the genes. I get that a lot.
Goodness. And yes, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's inappropriate to ask, but I have to ask, how old are you actually?
I'm 28, almost 29.
Oh man, by the time you're 53, you might look like you're old enough to drink. So,
with any hope.
I'm just happy for you all to be here today. And so you said that you have a festival coming up, community celebration. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, Yanice, it's on April 20th, and April 20th of this year will be our one-year celebration. So we were open on April 20th in 2023, and so we're here to invite the community to come join us for our celebration here on April 20th.
Okay, and where will the celebration be located?
So the store is right off of the Okemos or East Lansing 69 highway exit. Right on the hill there, right next to the highway, you can see the big sign of Flora and Lady Flora on the corner of the building there.
Okay, very good, very good. And so, Span.
yeah, I was curious, what is Lady Flora? Like, I've kind of heard this has something to do with Greek mythology, so I'm kind of curious what that means.
The Roman goddess of Flora was quite a figure in history, best known for the celebrations that would be had in her honor. And it was a celebration of joy, of springtime, and of planting. So really inspiring. When we wanted to develop a space that was welcoming to everyone, Flora inspired us.
That's awesome. And it's awesome that you are making efforts to connect to community. Tell me about some of the things you would like to do to give back to the greater Lansing area?
Yeah, we actually just started Adopt a Highway. So basically, we really want to get back with like cleaning up the highways. We've done a few like clothing donations too around like the holiday seasons.
Oh, cool.
So we're really looking to give back to the community in that way, just with like partnering where best needed.
That's great. And I think that's so important because we all have something to do, you know, in this diverse area, right, in this diverse region. So it's good that we can all work together and make those connections in the community to help each other thrive. So to hear that, you know, you are doing drives and things like that, that's awesome. Looks like Span wants to chime in over here.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious, like when you do Adopt a Highway, what exactly does that entail? Because I myself have always been curious. I've seen the signs, but how do you go about adopting a highway? And I mean, it has to do with cleaning up the highway. That's literally all I know. So how does one do that?
Yeah, so basically all you have to do is send in a form to, like, I believe it is like the council is who we had to talk to of Lansing. But you send in a form, they'll send you a list of highways that can be adopted. And then there's 3 times within the year that you'll just go out, you'll get the community together, and you'll clean up that highway.
We're also literally on the highway entrance. So as you're leaving Costco or Meijer and getting on I-69, as you pass our store, that's all owned by the state of Michigan. So part of our goal, too, is to just keep that little corner of the community that we've developed nice and clean.
Nice. And how do people contribute to the cleanup?
Basically, if you stop by Flora, there's flyers you can pick up, and you'll just basically sign up for that day to come out and help. I believe our first one is coming up on April 28th.
Okay.
So, like, if you wanted to come and help, you would just sign up, and then we would contact you with information where to meet us, and we would go out and clean.
Well, just make sure to get that to me because it's really important. You know, I like to spread the word, and as we partner, you know, I want to make sure that people know that they can contribute to these things, and there are also some things that they can, you know, benefit from. And so, Span, you were saying that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious also about a drive. Like, I hear about food drives, clothing drives, and all that type of stuff. How do you guys go about putting together a drive, and how do you execute it in respect to what you do at Flora?
Yeah. So, basically, we would just kind of contact the organization we would want to work with. Again, we have flyers going up for the week, the month, however long we want to do the drive, kind of trying to reach out there to the community to help us along the way. We'll collect the products that the organization asks for us to collect. And then at the end of it, it's kind of my job to make sure I gather all of those things and then drop them off to the organization.
So what kind of drives did you specifically participate in?
So clothing drives have been the ones that we've done the last 2 times. So we did one around December for like more so the Christmas season. And then we did one like right in the beginning of the new year as well.
And really giving back to the community is fundamental to how we brought this the store together and the purpose of the store. And when we talk about an immersive experience, you'll see when you walk into the store, it's beautiful, and that's because of local artists. And so that's part of the community engagement that we really focused on as well. So everything that you see, whether it's the flowers hanging from the ceiling or the metal art on the wall, all of that art and many other things is designed by community members.
It's really awesome. Like the things hanging from the ceiling, I mean, they like big feathers and stuff. I mean, I don't know.
Is the art available for purchase, or is it just display?
We've talked with the local artists we've been working with, and that's something that we're excited about developing.
Oh, nice.
It's not for sale yet, but we really hope that we're given the opportunity to do that with the artists and provide that space for them.
If it goes on sale, I got first dibs on that ceiling thing. There's like 2 of them. Yeah, I got.
Hold up. Local artist was just like, here's my art. Use it to decorate your store. Like, wait, did you guys initiate that, or did they initiate that?
To be clear, we supported the local artists. We asked for some work to be commissioned, and they worked with us. And we gave them some ideas, but really, they took it to a whole nother level. Each one of them did, and it was multiple artists, too. So it's really exciting. Something that's unique about Flora is our drive-through. You won't see a store that has the kind of experience that we provide that also has a drive-through. And the windows are placed perfectly, and I think we were more lucky than designed it that way. But as you're driving through the drive-through, you can see the flowers hanging through the window. So you even get that immersive experience, even if you only have 5 minutes to hit the drive-through.
And it's a Dunkin' next door. Yes. Okay, we are going to take a short break, but not before reminding you that you're listening to the Sunday Chronicle. I'm your host, Yanice Jackson, coming to you from Stax 92.1 FM. This is the platform for community because community knows what community needs. We'll be back after this.
At Lansing Community College, I'm learning for my future. LCC offers 1- and 2-year pathways to careers in healthcare, IT, manufacturing, and other professional trades. More than 500,000 professional trades jobs will need to be filled in Michigan by 2026. So I know I'm learning for a great career. I belong at LCC. You belong here too. Visit lcc.edu/youbelong and enroll today.
Have you ever met a single person in your life that enjoys paying taxes? No, no one does. If you can't sleep at night because you have a huge problem with the IRS, I've got some free advice for you. This service is strictly limited to individuals that owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes. And if you qualify, we can guarantee that you won't be writing a big fat check to the IRS, or our services cost you nothing. The first 100 people that call today will get a free tax consultation worth $500. Stop worrying about your IRS problem. We can help you, we promise. Call the tax doctor right now. I mean right now, to learn more.
800-668-2493. 800-668-2493. 800-668-2493. That's 800-668-2493.
And welcome back to the Sunday Chronicle. I'm your host, Yanice Jackson, coming to you from Stax 92.1 FM. This is the platform for community because community knows what community needs. I'd like to thank you all for being here with me today. Welcome back, listeners. Thank you. Welcome back, Span, and my two friends here. Thank you for sharing your love for community, and thank you for sponsoring the show. That is just another example of how you all are pouring into the community. So let's talk a little bit more about the store. Let's talk about that. The experience, the customer experience.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious as to know what it's like when you just walk into a store and there's flowers hanging from the ceiling.
Right.
Like, artist commissioned flowers just making the thing beautiful.
And art.
Yeah, so I mean, what's that like being in the store?
Yeah, it's definitely calming. I've gotten that from a lot of customers. They walk in, they feel calm. It's definitely like as soon as they walk in, there's no judgment. Like, any questions they have definitely can be answered. And we want to make sure that customer is like the first time we're seeing a customer for the day. So the energy we have at the beginning is going to be the energy we have at the end. Like, we really want the customers to come in and feel like this is the community they want to keep coming back to.
That's awesome.
And I have to commend Eylane and her team that's there at Flora, because if you're experienced in walking in these types of stores, they're going to meet you there as well, and they really are committed to being experts in what we sell. And so whether or not it's your first time in this type of store or your 100th time or more, or you're a regular, you're going to feel that experience, and it's going to be really customized to you and what you need.
That's nice. I like the flow. I honestly, when I walked in and met you, I felt like the flow of it kind of like an art gallery. You have these pictures up, and I'm sitting here in front of it like I'm at the museum, and I'm like, oh, yes, and I'm just taking it all in. So did you research how you would design the store and make it very welcoming?
One of the mantras we have at Flora is a simple sales experience for complex people.
Okay.
And this is a complex business to be in. And when we first came to the community of Bath Township and proposed that we build this type of store, there isn't this type of store in all of Clinton County. And so we were met with a lot of questions. And when you develop not only a store but really a community development, there's a lot of input that's required to do that. Yeah. And not only did we provide that input, but we went above and beyond. Literally years and over 100 different community meetings we participated in order to understand exactly what the community wants. And it turns out the community didn't just want a store that sold what we planned to sell. They also wanted a cafe. And so not only do we have a drive-through for our store, we have a drive-through cafe. We have a community outdoor space where you can sit outside and enjoy your bagels, coffee, your donuts.
Nice.
We actually have 3 different cafes there in the development next to Flora.
Nice. Now, so the cafe, I immediately thought about the job and the career aspect of Flora, and how I'm learning that this company is helping young talent stay in the area. I think it's awesome. So your experience, Eylane, with Florida is done just that for you, correct, with your marketing career and whatnot?
Yes. So actually, I think like everybody in 2020, before like the pandemic and everything, I had the goal to like go do marketing in California. I had a job set, everything like that. It just felt like after I graduated from college that the only way to use my skills were to move out of the state.
Yeah.
But when COVID happened, everything like kind of closed down. It was still really hard to find marketing positions. So I started to apply in certain different like retails.
Mm-hmm.
And Flora actually brought me into the part where I can do marketing so I wouldn't have to leave the state.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
it was really cool that the manager over there like knew me, knew what I did, and trusted me enough to like be able to be in this position.
So what's your background?
Yeah, so my parents are military. I'm actually from like Colorado Springs, so I'm an Army brat. So
Okay.
I'm used to moving around a lot. So it was really important for me to like find a place and find a home where I can stay. Yeah.
So how on earth did you come upon these people with Flora? Like, how did they find you? How did you, was it just like you looked online for jobs and, oh, snap, Flora's looking for a marketing person, let me go? Or like, did you meet him at a grocery store? Like, how did this happen?
I wish, because that would have been such like a cool story, like just like a little like movie. I find myself to be the main character, so that would have been cool. But no, it actually was like divine intervention. The manager over there now, I actually worked with them at a pre-job, and they knew that I had a marketing background. I did head of marketing for a coffee shop that's also in town, and they were like, I've put on events before, and they were like, she knows what she's doing. So she contacted me and was like, I got a great opportunity for you. Would you be interested? And here I am.
That's cool. And so you have a special love for coffee too then?
I do, yeah.
That's awesome. All right, so are you going to be doing the coffee stuff at Flora? Like, you're going to be like barista too?
If the opportunity ever allows itself, I would love to be a barista.
Oh my God, that's cool.
I wish barista made more money, because like definitely where the heart's at. But
that's awesome.
Yeah.
There's definitely a coffee element, so you can drive through and you can drive through Flora, then you can drive through and get your coffee and your donut too, or you can come into one of the cafes, so get the full experience.
Nice. So,
Well, I gotta ask. Sorry to interrupt, Yanice, but like I know what it takes in order to start this kind of business. Like from a financial level, I am curious. Like the amount of investment that it took. Like I know it's always weird for business owners to talk about the type of money they spent to get things open, but I am curious. Like what you had to go through when negotiating with the state to get access to the property. I mean, you already talked about all these meetings, which basically made Flora the beauty that it is, because you had to make it beautiful to convince the people to allow you to have the store. So, like, what type of negotiations did you have to go through at the state level in order to make this store happen?
Well, I'll say at every point, we certainly have gone above and beyond, and I'll talk a little bit about the building and what that means. But first, my background is in healthcare, which is pretty heavily regulated. The co-founder of Flora and an inspiration for Flora is my wife, who's a healthcare provider. She owns a family medicine practice in town. And so Michelle and I, we're no strangers to complex problem solving. And we're inspired by a healthy, vibrant community that honors diversity. And so when we took on this project, we didn't think it was going to be a 4-year, over 100 meeting project, but we're just so proud of how all of that experience developed what Flora is today. And when you drive by, because 65,000 people do every day, you're going to see that it is one of the most beautiful stores in all of mid-Michigan. And grateful to the development group and the investors who really saw our vision and participated in it. and made it become a reality.
How on earth did you know 65,000 people drive by that area every day?
It's called a traffic study, and it turns out
Wow.
you need one of those in order to convince people that you're going to be a viable business sometimes.
Okay.
I feel like I want to work there.
I know, right?
It's like I want a side job, just like kind of polishing the flowers on the ceiling and stuff.
I want the feathers. I get those.
Yeah, as soon as you know stuff is on sale, Thad, you have to let us know so that we can go ahead and talk to these. I mean, of course, we can admire them in the store and will at Flora at, what's your address?
Our address is 7733 East Saginaw Avenue. That's 7733 East Saginaw in East Lansing.
And what are you guys close to?
So we like to say we're in between two speedways. But if you know Monticello's grocery store, so if you're going to leave Monticello's and get on I-69, or you're going to leave Costco and get on I-69, or Meijer, we're right on the highway entrance there, the East Lansing Okemos 69 highway entrance.
Awesome. You guys, thank you for being here today. Eylane, Thad, I am just so pleased to have you, and I'm so glad that we connected. I am just really excited to do so many things with Flora and the staff there. Really looking forward to your upcoming festival in April. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sponsoring our show. And Span, any last words?
This festival, when is it located and where again?
April 20th. We're having a community festival. There's going to be great food there, great music. And the location again is at Flora. It'll be outside. Address 7733 East Saginaw in East Lansing.
And they are looking for vendors, ladies and gentlemen, so you can come out and inquire about a vendor table to just commune with the community and have a good time. Come on out. I'll be there. I think our time is growing near. I mean, that's it. It goes so fast. So I'm going to have to wrap up, but not before saying that. I'm your host, Yanice Jackson, and this is the Sunday Chronicle coming to you from Stax 92.1 FM. This is the platform for community because community knows what community needs. Make it a great day.
At Lansing Community College, I'm learning for my future. LCC offers 1- and 2-year pathways to careers in healthcare, IT, manufacturing, and other professional trades. More than 500,000 professional trades jobs will need to be filled in Michigan by 2026. So I know I'm learning for a great career. I belong at LCC. You belong here too. Visit lcc.edu/youbelong and enroll today.
Have you ever met a single person in your life that enjoys paying taxes? No, no one does. If you can't sleep at night because you have a huge problem with the IRS, I've got some free advice for you. This service is strictly limited to individuals that owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes. And if you qualify, we can guarantee that you won't be writing a big fat check to the IRS, or our services cost you nothing. The first 100 people that call today will get a free tax consultation worth $500. Stop worrying about your IRS problem. We can help you, we promise. Call the tax doctor right now. I mean right now to learn more.
800-668-2493. 800-668-2493. 800-668-2493. That's 800-668-2493.